Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I am pretty sure that a lot of you have heard the gist that Angel and Somadina are no longer together. Well, we would have been on La La Land believing these two were still an item. I know some time ago there was an unfollowing, but I didn't really follow up with anything. I felt maybe they were having issues at the time. You know how it is in relationships, especially with the ladies. When you're angry, you delete, block, and after some time, you still add the person back and you guys continue from where you stopped. But I didn't know that in this case, the relationship had come to an end due to Soma's infidelity and also the fact that Soma was, according to his ex-girlfriend, abusive. But what I don't know is if he was abusive towards this girl Angel. So guys, let's start from the genesis, the beginning of it all. Okay, this is exactly where it all started. This blogger on Instagram posted this. She said, all along, Soma was still allegedly saying Hilda his supposed ex while he was with Angel. I learned last week he took Hilda to see his people in Port Harcourt to make his intentions known to them. But the cocoa where they scatter my head is how Soma shamelessly gave cat collar Angel bought him to Hilda. That's wickedness now. I understand it was a gift from Angel to him as her then boyfriend, but still. Yeah, some men, this is why I tell ladies that men that likes to eat off their women aren't the best option. Guys, some time ago, this same blogger reported about how Soma used to be Angelo Corey's Toto wiper. He used to handle her Toto. I don't want to go into, guys, you guys know YouTube now. You all know what Toto is. He used to handle her Toski. But I didn't believe it because a lot of times I don't even like believing most blogs because I know a lot of them just say things to gather traffic. And I didn't take that seriously. Only for me, like when this thing now happened, I started adding two and two. And I'm like, does it mean that dating down is forever a wrong move? That is really what I need to know. Thing. So there's a lot to say about this whole thing, but let me just give you a summary. So when the news, busted, a lot of people started trolling the Hilda girl, and she talked about how Soma gave her the collar because Soma had lied to Angel that the girl stole it from him, not knowing that Soma gifted it to her and all of that. But guys, let's just leave that aside. To think that because of Soma is one of the reasons Angel fell out with Messi, was very nasty to Messi. And also I learned that on his birthday, there was an incident on his birthday where he walked out on Angel that if not for Ilebaye and Venita, Angel would have been like a wreck. She was so broken because he had walked out on her after they had like a mild argument. Who knows? Maybe he had an appointment with Hilda or he just used that one, Bobo. Well, so Hilda put out a couple of tweets trying to defend herself. But then I'm just wondering the Hilda girl, she's such a pretty girl, but she is obviously classless. I mean, if this is your ex-boyfriend, and guys, let me even inject here. There's a video where this guy, what's his name? Soma was heard on voice call telling Hilda's mom how he was being very strategic with the sheep, how he was just interested in the gifts from shippers, how he had no plans of being with Angel and all of that. And but what I'm just trying to say, if this guy went last week to see her parents, does it mean she was willing to marry him? Because she also spoke about how he once tied her, popo her, and gave her and drugged her. I just want to be very, very careful with my words because of YouTube, and drugged her. He was obviously an abusive person, although I'm not so shocked because I remember during the show there was an incident, the incident that earned him a strike where he held Angel even when she wanted to like leave his grip, he held her so firmly. And at a point I was like, my God, now I see where all this is going. Because even then I was like, this is the behavior of an abusive person, because when someone is upset and wants to leave, you don't hold the person against their wish. That's like borderline abusive behavior. It's not good. When someone is upset, oh, I want to leave. Okay, I can just say, okay, you're free to leave, but but not, you're not going anywhere. Where are you going to? Like, each time, if Angel had like pushed her boundaries that night, he probably would have gone physical. And even all those things he was doing then in the house, he'll be punching wall. I just knew that that was the behavior of someone who was battling with withdrawal symptoms, because dude was probably taking one or two things before the show and all of that. See, yeah, sometimes when you hear people's stories like this, you'll be like, God, no wonder a life being hard for him. Look at his second coming. We thought that was a perfect gift and all of that. Guys, how did I forget to mention his mom's involvement? His mom will be calling even his ex-babe, don't disgrace my son, don't taint his reputation. Almost some mothers, I know that that motherly instinct, that desire to protect your own is there, but almost, God, please, I don't want to ever be in a situation where I will have to see black. I'm firmly against all forms of violence against people. And so imagine coming out to bend like pretzels to defend my son or my child or my friend. I mean, if I like you too much, I'll choose silence and probably not talk about it. But to defend you or to call people and start saying, threatening them not to talk and all of that. So Angel, tweeted a lot, even said something about she has made peace with the fact that when she buys is when she'll be loved. Like, it's over. Angel feels she's given so much, and truly, Angel gave so much. She brought down her guards, because ordinarily, Angel has always been like this tough cookie. And this, what Soma did to her, is almost similar as what Cross did to her. Cross was also taken from her without, like, he took a lot from her and never gave anything in return. That's why, guys, as you see me like this, before I give man 1 million, I go don't chop your 10 million. No, I know they give past 10% of waiting I don't get from you. If not, baby, I don't have money. Me, baby, I don't have money, no money. Like, if you cry once, I'll cry 100 times. My dear, I don't get money, besides I don't get money. At most, I'll ask you, babe, where do you want me to get the money from? Like, how do you expect me to get the money? I'm going to be very serious by saying it. Oh. Where do you expect me to get the money? So I think maybe Angel needs to like learn to hold back a bit. Some people, when they're in love, they give, but I think Nigerian men don't deserve, especially the broke ones. Look at upcoming musician and all of that. Angel also posted, like, she reposted a couple of stuff. You would know that she was referring to whatever situation she was undergoing with, she was going through with Soma, because she said something about nobody suffer past person with they date upcoming musician. She also made a post about nobody don't bother calling my mother. My mama knows say I stubborn. So maybe Soma tried to reach out to her mother or something. I really don't know. I hope she really puts her foot down and ends whatever it is with Soma. As for the Hilda girl, if she decides to marry Soma after all what she talked about, all what she went through with him, love and light to her. Oh. In fact, Angel talked about how the Hilda girl and her friends were stalking her. Angel also showed screenshots of, she used to receive calls at midnight. The friends, even after she left the house, they were trolling her heavily for dating somebody. You see this thing, I don't have always felt that if a man has been with you for a long time, wakes up from sleep one day, carry his two legs and leaves you, like let's say he has been dating somebody for a long time and then he leaves that person for you, me I feel is a red flag, because it means that he can also leave you at any time. But a lot of times some girls will be like, he met the love of his life, blah blah blah. It happened with Gedoni, it happened with Bam Bam and Teddy. But for me, it's not something I like this. Someone was living with that girl before the show. So how on earth are you so comfortable? Maybe they had agreed initially, do whatever you want to do in the show to advance your game. But obviously, someone must have met Angel, figured out the girl had money, and decided to stick his tongue in her ikebe. But then, it is what it is. The Somgel ship is done and dusted. I apologize that I will not be able to read out the girl's tweets, but feel free to pause the screenshots. You'd see the girl Hilda's tweets. You're going to be seeing Angel's reposts, and you're going to be seeing Angel's tweets as well, because I never intended for this vlog to exceed 10 minutes. So my people, the long and short of it is that Somgel is done and dusted. Hopefully Angel gets to meet somebody who truly loves her. Before I end, I also saw people saying things like, so my house will go marry Olusho Angel. It was so hilarious. But then, I'm not saying she's Olusho, but I know that Igbo men are very judgmental. Like I always say, though, there's some things Igbo men will be doing in the show. I say, this one's, now do finish now, I go. Their parents will ask them, now this person you want marry. This one, where they dress like this. This one, where get 100 tattoo. This one, ha. My the Igbo men are very judgmental. Oh. If they tell you, I like you the way you are, be careful because most times they may even like you, but when their family starts pressurizing them, asking them why they are with you, my dear, ha hapogi na highway balaga, they go leave you for road run. People, thank you for this time. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. So that's all on Angel and Soma.